MP to all cars. Armed robbery on security vehicle
Juliet,
now.
4 to MP.
4 men.
Off watch.
Zulu 1 to MP. Disturbance in High Street. Gang of youths
MP to
fighting with
Golf
knives.
1-1.
Request assistance, over.
Suspects on...
Sergeant Brook speaking. Who is that?
Are you the detective who was in Kennington today?
Yes.
Asking for Anna Lewis?
Yes, I am. Do you know her?
Yes. I'd like to meet you.
Who is that?
This is Anna Lewis.
What do you want, Miss Lewis?
I must meet you. I need help.
I can meet you now.
I can't. It has to be morning.
All right, where?
I could meet you at Charing Cross, in the station at 9 o'clock.
Will your friend Clark be there?
No, he can't. Please be there.
Who was it?
Says she's Anna Lewis. Wants to meet me in the morning.
Oh, that's better than you thought. Do I come with you?
Yeah. Put us both in the duty book for 9 a.m.
Meeting Miss Anna Lewis.
No, meeting a contact. I don't know if it's Anna Lewis until I see her. You stay out of sight, and I'll give you the sign if I want you to follow her.
Right.
Miss Lewis?
Yes.
Detective Sergeant Brook. You phoned me last night.
Oh, yes. Is there somewhere we can go?
I have a car outside.
No.
We can go to the hotel?
Yes, please.
It's quiet in here. Will this do?
Thank you.
Would you like coffee?
Yes, please.
Waiter?
Yes, sir.
A pot of coffee for 2, please.
Certainly, sir.
And now, Miss Lewis.
First, please, can I see your identity card?
Yes, of course, miss. I know you have to be careful. My warrant card, photograph, have a good look, and my name.
Thank you. I'm sorry, I promised I'd make sure.
Promised your friend Clark?
Yes. We're both in trouble, Mr. Brook. But of course you know that.
You asked for my help.
How much do you know about us?
I know you're in trouble, miss, in 2 ways. You're wanted by our drug squad on a very serious charge, and you're wanted by the men you were supposed to be helping. You've cheated on both sides. And if you want my help, you'll have to be honest with me.
Yes, I know.
So where is Clark?
I can't tell you.
That's a fine start.
No, please, you must let me explain. He can't come to see you. He's in hiding because these men are looking for him. I want him to come to you, but he doesn't know what you'll do. If you can promise him help, I'll tell him.
And then?
He'll talk to you.
Let's get one thing straight, Miss Lewis. It's your friend Clark who's in trouble, not me. I don't have to make promises.
I told him that, but he's stubborn. He wants to know what will happen if he offers to cooperate.
Your coffee, sir.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Before we do the honours, I'd like some answers.
All right.
I just want yes or no. You brought heroin into this country?
Yes.
A kilo of it?
Yes.
Who has it?
James.
Will you hand it over to me?
Yes, that is... He will hand it over if he can, but it isn't easy.
Why not?
These men are looking for him. He thinks they're still after him.
The answer to that is simple. You tell me where he's hiding, and I'll go and bring him out, safely.
He won't let me tell you.
Until he has a promise.
Yes.
Will you have coffee?
Please.
You can tell him that I can't promise anything. I have to ask permission, which means I have to show some results. So you'll have to tell me the story. How do you take it?
White and sugar.
White, no sugar. Right, there you are.
Thank you.
Now, tell me how it started.
From the beginning?
Yes. Where did you go?
It was a package tour. Greece and a bit of the Middle East.
What happened?
One of the guides on a sightseeing trip approached us. He knew we were a bit short of money, and he asked if James would take something back to London for him.
What sort of thing?
He didn't say.
Where was this?
In Iran, I think.
In Iran, you think? Look, do me a favour, Miss Lewis. You're talking to a copper. I spend my days talking to people who have broken the law, and I know when they're lying. You are lying. You know precisely where it happened, and you know what you were bringing.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have tried that, but I thought if I admitted we knew you couldn't help us.
If you go on like this, I won't help you. Now let's get back to the guide. What was his name?
I don't know.
Where did he contact you?
A place in Greece called Patras.
Go on.
He asked if we would take something back to London. We would be paid, and we would also get some money to spend in Greece, but he didn't say what it was. Please believe me.
Maybe he didn't, but somebody else did.
Yes.
And then?
He said that on the day before we came home, we should go to a cafe. It was a small one on the docks, and we had to be there in the morning. We had to ask the patron if we could leave our packs there while we went sightseeing. We were to wait until evening before coming back for them.
And when you came back, what had happened?
Nothing. Our packs hadn't been touched.
But?
At the hostel, James examined them. You'd never have noticed, but someone had sewn full sides into them. It was packed very carefully in there.
In both packs?
Yes.
And after that?
The guide was with us all the time, watching us. And he was with us on the plane, so there was no trouble. When we got through customs, he was going to introduce us to a friend who would drive us into London.
And he would take the packs and pay you?
Yes.
How much?
£500.
Each?
No, just 500.
And when you got to Heathrow?
We were really scared. Word was going round that the police were looking for someone. Students were getting rid of all sorts of things. There was a lot of panic, and somehow we were just pushed through customs. We thought it was a trick. It wasn't. There was no one to meet us.
When did you decide to keep the heroin?
We didn't. Well, I didn't. I wanted to throw it away, but James said they would get in touch with us. They still had to pay us, and we needed the money.
Go on.
We waited a week, then James ripped open the canvas. It was in packets. He weighed it. It was more than a kilo, so he asked around the college what was paid for it and worked out that what he had was worth about £500,000.
£500 and 500,000 are quite different horses. Did he think he could sell the stuff himself?
Yes.
And has he sold any of it?
No.
Will you tell me where he is?
Please, I can't, not yet.
I could arrest you, miss, and take you in for questioning.
If he thinks I'm arrested, you won't see him again.
I can't give you a promise on my own. I have to speak to others. You understand that?
Yes.
Can we meet again today?
I can meet you here at 7 o'clock.
All right.
You're back.
Yeah.
Sergeant Kelly's been on. He knows you were meeting the girl, and he's not too pleased. He's on his way.
Oh.
Was it the girl?
Yeah, but she was on her own. We need Clark.
Can I help?
You can keep your fingers crossed. Jim Harrison is tailing her.
Ah, here comes Sergeant Kelly.
Hello, Sam.
You've got the bloody front to stand there smiling at me.
Why not?
Like you haven't been holding out on me?
Me?
Like meeting a certain girl at Charing Cross?
Oh, that. I didn't want to bother you until I knew it was the right one.
And it was?
Yeah. Do you fancy a drink?
Okay.
We could go to the Raven. Here we are. 2 pints.
So, now, about the girl.
Yeah, well, it started with a phone call late last night. Girl said she was Anna Lewis and wanted to meet me. I didn't know if it was genuine, had to check it out.
When?
This morning. It was her. It seems that Clark is holed up somewhere in town, afraid of the heavies. He's getting a bit edgy and would be interested in an offer.
You made an offer?
We're considering that now, aren't we? You and I. In deep conference.
And you let her go?
Well, you said you wanted everyone. Clark, the drugs, the heavies, the minder, the contact, and the men behind them.
Yeah, like a daisy chain.
So I let her go. But one of my lads is tailing her.
And if she slips in?
I'll meet her again tonight, with her answer.
What did she tell you?
That they were approached in Greece. Did you know?
No.
In a town called Patras. It was by one of the local guides working on the tour. She says at first they didn't know what it was, just something easily hidden. In London, they will be met and paid.
Have they met any of the men at this end of the deal?
She says no. She says Clark waited a week to be contacted, and while he waited, he checked what he'd smuggled, learnt its value, and decided to keep it.
Has he tried to sell any of it?
No.
What about her?
She says she was against keeping it.
Was this before the men caught up with them or after?
Oh, I don't know.
She hasn't been quite honest with you, Dave. First point. She tells you they didn't know what they were bringing home. Our information is that they did know. Second, she tells you that they haven't tried to sell the stuff. We know they have tried. It's how the heavies traced them. Third point. She says he's scared and wants out the trap. Well, all she has to do is say where he is and we'll fetch him. Well, why doesn't she?
So, we don't make a deal with her?
No, I didn't say that. We want Clark and we want the junk. And we want the men who are after him. If possible, we want it all the way back to the start. And first, we want a word with Clark. So, you'll take me to see her.
A new face could frighten her off.
You'll tell her I'm the man who can make the promises.
Can you?
Depends what he wants.
He doesn't want to be jailed.
Well, I have to see my governor. He'll see the commander, he'll see his assistant commissioner, and we'll be given the words to say to her.
And if Harrison has found where he's hiding?
Well, then we go there and pull him out. Meantime, I see my governor and meet you at...
7 o'clock, Charing Cross.
OK.
Maxton.
Yes, Mr. Root?
Are you busy?
Just typing a message for Sergeant Brook from DC Harrison.
I've got a job for you.
But Sergeant Brook...
Yeah, leave the message on his desk. I want you to help a uniform lad.
Of course, sir.
He's brought in a young punk on a mugging charge and there's a bit of trouble. A young thief named Jenkins. Do you know him?
Edward William Jenkins.
Yeah, that's him.
What's he been up to?
Well, that's for you to find out. Think you can do it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Here's his file. I've added a piece of our own. Read it carefully. Go downstairs, see PC Anderson. He'll tell you what's needed. And let me know how you make out. I'd like to see it done well.
Yes, sir. PC Anderson?
Yes?
About Jenkins.
Oh, yes, thanks. Will you come this way, please?
Right.
You're Maxton, aren't you? I'm told you've had this lad in before.
Twice.
It's my first time, and he's a real load of trouble. You know, acts tough, gives nothing but lip, knows his rights. I'm getting nowhere.
What happened?
11 o'clock last night, a mugging. 2 of them attacked an old fellow in Winston Lane. It's a shortcut from a car park.
Yeah, I know it.
Well, they took a wallet with £20, some loose change and a wristwatch. And because he had nothing else of value, they started on him. Then someone appeared at the end of the lane and the 2 punks ran off. The old fellow was taken to hospital. He's a Mr. Pearson. He's in a pretty bad state.
The 2 lads got clean away?
That's right. I saw the old fellow in hospital and he said it was 2 lads about 18 or 19. He couldn't give much description, but said he would recognise them if he saw them. So I took some photos round and he picked out Jenkins.
He was quite certain?
No hesitation. And he said that when they started kicking him, he'd taken a right good swing and landed him one on the eye. He was sure he'd given him a shiner.
He picked out only one of them?
Yeah.
Go on.
Well, I went looking for Jenkins and found him in Miller Street this morning. And he had a black eye. I brought him in. When we searched him, he had 10 £1 notes in his pocket. Clean ones. Mr. Pearson says his 20 were new.
Then what's the trouble?
Well, Jenkins is all mouth, and he knows his rights, as I said. He says the money is his, that he got the black eye in a scrap with a pal, and I can get stuffed.
When can you put him in a lineup?
Well, not until the old fellow is well enough. It could be a week. By that time, Jenkins will have a dozen alibis and will walk away. He's really getting up my nose.
Yeah, I know the feeling. All right, let's have a try at him. Jenkins always acts big until you niggle him about his height. This time you just sit quietly and write down everything he says. And don't answer him.
Yeah, OK. He's in here.
All right, Jenkins.
Hey, you've sent for help. It's a plainclothes job now, is it?
Yes, Jenkins, it's a plainclothes job. Does it make you feel better?
I was getting bored with your mate.
Easily bored, aren't you? Let's see if we can change that. This, Jenkins, is your file.
That's just a load of rubbish.
I'm glad we agree. Now stand up.
What?
Stand up.
Why should I?
When I say stand up, you stand up.
What's all this about?
Against the wall.
Why?
I want to check your height. What would you say, Constable? 5'2"?
His record says it's 5'4".
Oh, I think that's being generous. Do you wear built-up shoes, Jenkins?
Of course not.
Well, you should try them.
Look, what the hell are you on about?
I'm on about you. You come in here throwing your weight about and behaving like a big villain, and you're just a 5'0" creep. Now sit down and listen to me. Sit down.
Look, mate, I don't have to sit down. I don't have to listen to anything. I'm not interested. I come here voluntary. I was stopped in the street and just come here to know what the cop was on about. I can walk out of here any time. Walk straight out.
Oh, stop acting like you're Ronnie Biggs. According to your file, you are 19 and you have been thieving since you were 10. You were 6 times before the juvenile courts, twice on probation, 2 spells at Borstal. 3 times you absconded and each time you returned to thieving. Does thieving make you feel big?
What's all this about being big?
Since Borstal, you've been done twice for housebreaking. And now you've taken to hiding in lanes and mugging old ladies.
I don't mug old ladies.
Old ladies and old men. Where were you at 11 o'clock last night?
I don't have to answer that. I'm saying nothing.
I'm waiting. You must know where you were.
I was out with a mate.
We know you were. Which mate?
None of your business.
Is that because you were in Winston Lane kicking an old man?
We weren't anywhere near Winston Lane.
Then where did you get that black eye?
The what?
Mr. Pearson gave it to you when you started kicking him, didn't he?
Balls, an old man never gave me this.
Your mate gave it to you, did he?
Yeah, that's right. We were larking about.
In Winston Lane?
We were never in Winston Lane.
Then where were you?
I'm saying nothing. You can't make me answer.
What about the £10?
What £10?
These £10. Where did you get them?
Well, they're mine.
10 new notes? Does your mate have the other 10?
What mate? What are you talking about?
A minute ago you had a maid. He gave you that black eye.
We were nowhere near Winston Lane.
Then tell me who he is.
I'm saying nothing. I'm giving no one away.
That's not what Ken Easton will think, is it? When you've been stupid enough to get a black eye last night.
Why is he writing all this down?
So we can read it out in court and let your neighbours know what a sneaky little villain you are.
You can't read stuff like that in court.
No. But now we're going to bring Easton in. We'll leave a PC to look after you.
Wait a minute.
Yes?
I didn't give Easton away.
Do you want to tell us something?
Oh, no. Get stuffed. I've got nothing to say.
Well, what do you think?
Well, you knocked all the lip out of him. It's a thing I can't do. I can't keep at them.
I had a good teacher.
Do you think it's Easton?
Try him. He won't know that he's supposed to have given Jenkins that eye, so you have him in a tangle for a start. And if you need any help...
Thanks.
Oh, you're back.
Yeah, where have you been?
Lending a hand downstairs. There's a message for you from Jim. He phoned in at 2 o'clock.
Any luck?
Well, he had no trouble following the girl. When she left you, she nipped down Charing Cross Underground, took the tube to Kennington Oval, made a phone call from the station, presumably to Clark. It lasted 5 minutes. Then she walked back to her old digs. She's still there.
What does Jim think?
Says he's sure Clark is north of the river at Mile End, and she's south of the river at Kennington. So never the twain shall meet except by telephone. Yeah, it's a dead loss. Are you seeing her again?
Yeah, at 7 o'clock.
Will you want me?
I want you somewhere in the background because we'll try to pull Clark tonight. Jim will tail her back to the meeting so you can catch up with him there. And you should both have personal radios.
I'll get them.
And if he is at Mile End...
Oh, it was only a guess. He could have gone anywhere.
I'm not asking for proof. I'm open to guesses. I tell you what, sign for a car and go for a cruise around there. Just nosy around, quiet and tactful. You've got a description of him and a photo. What station covers Mile End? Bow Road or Limehouse?
Bow Road.
You could leave a copy of his photo at the nick there, ask the patrols if they'll keep an eye open, you never know, and be back at Charing Cross in the station at 7.
Yes, Dave.
Dave?
Yes, Mr. Roach.
Are you using Max?
Yes, sir, he's going on observation.
The drugs case?
Yeah.
Any movement there?
We expect a result.
Good. I've been wrapping up your garage job. We might have an arrest this evening. Will Maxton be free?
He'll be busy till about 10, sir.
Ah, fine. Yeah, this one's a pull back the bedclothes job. But there may be some violence. You wouldn't like to help?
No, not tonight, sir. But I'm sure Max will be delighted.
You'll tell him?
Yes, sir.
Oh, and Dave. He did a good job today interrogating Jenkins.
I'll tell him.
No, I'm telling you. You trained him well.
Thank you, sir.
She here? Can you see her?
Yeah, she's just arriving. Over there. The blonde with the white sweater and the living bra.
Nice.
Evening, Miss Lewis.
Who is this?
This is a friend, the officer who can make the promises. I told you I'd have to speak to someone else. Detective Sergeant Kelly. Okay?
Yes,
Where do we go? The hotel again?
please.
This do?
Yes, thank you.
Have you seen Clark?
No, but I phoned him. I told him what you said.
And what did he say?
He still wants to know what you can promise him.
Will you have coffee or something stronger?
Coffee, please.
Sam?
I'll stick with coffee.
Waiter?
Yes, sir.
Coffee for 3.
Certainly, sir.
Can you make him a promise?
Ask Sergeant Kelly.
Depends what he thinks we can do. I'm told he doesn't want to go to jail.
Yes.
Well, it isn't something we can promise, unless the returns are really big. You see, love, it's a question of trading. This for that and that for this. We don't give big promises for small returns.
What would you want?
First, we want the heroin. All of it.
He would hand over all of it.
Just so we don't get off on the wrong foot, miss. We know that he sold some of it, so he can't deliver it all, can he?
No.
Your coffee, sir. Thank you, sir.
So, now will you tell me how much has been sold?
Not much. A few grams, that's all.
Made up in packets?
Yes.
He knows how to do that. Come on, miss, we're trading. You have to show me what I'm buying or I leave you.
Yes, he knows. He went to Soho, to the cafes. He met a boy who uses it, and through him he met a man who sells it.
He met a pusher?
Yes, and James made up 4 packets for him to test. The pusher said it was good stuff, said he could handle it, and asked for 10 more.
For how much?
I don't know. Anyhow, the pusher must have told his friends. The next thing was a phone call to Lorimer Crescent, and you know the rest.
Do you know what kind of trouble you're in?
Yes.
Look, tell us where he is and we'll go now and save his skin.
I can't.
Why not?
I promised him.
Look, this isn't a game, Miss Lewis.
I promised I'd phone him.
All right, phone him. Tell him we want all the heroin. Anything missing accounted for. The pusher to talk to because he's certainly in touch with the men we want. And the guide who acted as your minder. And we want to talk with Clark. Look, I can arrest you now. When I arrest your friend Clark, you may both go to jail for what you've done. If you want to help us, this is the time. Go and phone him. Now.
All right.
Do you have change for the phone?
Yes.
And you know where it is?
Yes.
What do you think, Dave?
I think you're a bit rough.
Well, she's playing a game. I don't know what it is, but she is not telling the whole truth and nothing but the truth.
Well, she's scared and she doesn't trust you.
Any more coffee?
Wouldn't you like a scotch?
I'll stick with coffee until we've got Clark.
Do you think we'll get him?
I have a feeling something's going to happen.
Yeah, almost a cup.
Has it occurred to you she might push off?
No chance. I've got 2 lads downstairs. You said that if we take Clark with the drugs, he's yours.
Yeah. I say goodbye to you and carry him off.
And me?
Well, you can have the 2 comedians who turned over Mrs. Brown's house.
Oh, thanks a lot.
Here comes your favourite sweater girl.
Does she look happy?
No, I think something's happened.
Did you get him?
Yes.
What did he say?
I think he's in trouble. Can you help him?
He asked us to help.
No, I'm asking you. Please.
All right, miss. Just tell us what it is.
He thinks they found him. He's seen it from the window, a car in the street.
When?
About an hour ago. He saw the car and the 2 men were talking to the neighbours. And they talked to men standing at the corner. He says they looked up at the house, and just before I phoned, another car came with 2 more men. Please. This is serious.
Have they gone near the house?
No, he thinks they're waiting until the street is quiet. Please, can you go there now?
Do we ask for backup?
Why? You have 2 men downstairs. That makes us 2 sergeants, 2 DCs and 2 cars. You take the DCs and I'll hold on to Miss Lewis. All right, where do we go?
I'll take you there.
We're not playing follow my leader. You tell me now or we don't move.
It's off the Mile End Road, Minter Street.
In a house? In a cellar? Where?
In a house. Will you hurry?
Let's go.
Where are we going, Dave?
It's Minter Street.
Right.
Clark's holed up in a house. There are 4 heavies in the street watching it and wait until the street's quiet.
What's the plan?
Kelly and I go for Clark. You and Max tell the heavies to push off.
Oh, thanks a lot. Who gets the girl?
Kelly, the Yard gets all the perks.
Well, couldn't we lay claim to her? She came to you, Sarge, so she's ours.
It doesn't work like that.
How much further?
Just keep your eye on Kelly.
Yeah, he's stopping. This must be it.
Not many cars parked. Which ones do we take care of?
Just get out and keep your eyes open. Anyone wants trouble, oblige him. The street's quiet enough. Is this a house?
Yeah.
Do we bust in or what?
Come on, Miss Lewis.
The door's open.
Give him a call.
James! We're here! It's all right. It's Anna! We're here!
Are you sure this is the house?
Yes, I was here yesterday. It's Anna!
Upstairs, maybe. Clark, we're coming up.
What does it remind you of?
Lorimer Crescent. Someone's turned it over.
Yeah, the same heavy hand.
Sergeant?
What is it?
I've checked with the neighbours. There were some men in the street asking about his house. They left half an hour ago and took a young lad with them.
Did anyone try to stop it?
They say it wasn't their business.
Do we tell the girl?
Yes.
Was Ray Brooks, Detective Constable Maxton, Christopher Blake, Detective Constable Harrison, Peter Cleal, Chief Inspector Roach, Stephen Yardley, Detective Sergeant Kelly, John Judd, Anna Lewis, Emily Morgan, P.C. Anderson, Stephen Garlick, Jenkins, David Milner. Detective was written by Robert Barr and produced by Martin Fisher.